Libroski, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So dear Libra, Libralicious, Delish Broski, I'm going to be doing your reading and predictions for the month of June 2026. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. But most importantly, fist bump to all of my Libras. What's good, Miley? What's good? I said Libra, what's hood? What's in the hood? What's in the hood, Libra? Huh? So, dear Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards for you and get some final advice, some saying. So, I am sure that you're going to like this new, floral, natural habitat background. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Just really quickly to fill you up, I've been feeling really good. I came down from the mountains and also just been feeling really rejuvenated. I took a break from everything for just 2 days just to kind of rejuvenate, recuperate, and I'm back. Okay, back on my training, back on getting ready for my Ironman in July and serving and slaying. By the way, the All Signs readings, All Signs Live is going to be on the membership site tomorrow on June 14th. Okay, we're gonna see which theme we're gonna choose, but you're more than welcome to choose if you would like to. So let's see what's going on for you, Libroski, and what is an important message that you need to know. Oh, the Lovers. Oh, this is so good. Finally, the sun shows up. Are you dealing with the Leo? So your challenge for the month of June is the sun, okay? And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles followed by the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. So we're gonna have a chat. So Libra, the sun is your challenge. Has a lot to do with your happiness, first of all. Okay, has a lot to do with your happiness, you just being really content, you're celebrating something. Anytime you see the sun showing up in a reading, it's a yes, and it's a positive yes, it's a positive card. So something here is happening for you. I feel like with the sun, many of you could be dealing with the Leo, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, I'm getting Gemini also, okay, possibly a Cancer and a Capricorn. So with the sun, I feel like this has a lot to do with how happy are you. Even though something here didn't work out in the recent past, how happy are you? Because there is a relationship that's going to unfold for you. And the way that you're going to carry yourself today, the happiness, the inner state of being Libra is going to determine this. Because in one of the readings, if you remember, I saw how many of you liked the fact that I brought up the pendulum and I talked about manifestation, pendulum, right? So you are someone that you know how to transmute, how to work with energy. So this is just a test here for you. And I think that what's coming next is way better than what you have been through before. So we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information. In the recent past, Libra, you have the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So in the recent past, the King and a Queen, very obvious right here, are facing the Five of Cups. So many of you had a very disappointing situation with somebody. I think something happened that made you very sad. There was a lot of disappointment. I think a lot of you didn't expect the situation to turn out to be this way. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Moon, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. In the current situation, there is a lot of this anxiety surrounding, your marriage, your life, your happiness. Am I going to get married? Am I going to get engaged? Am I really going to be with the person that I really want to be with? A lot of you might be fighting some battles. You might be battling with a lot of things, and I'm sending you a lot of Leo strength out there and a lot of hugs. So something with the moon here, there is a lot of anxiety that's kind of making you worry. And also you might be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Your dreams might be very vivid and very amplified. We're going to talk about this. We're going to clarify this. We're going to see how is this relationship unfolding for you. Okay, because the Four of Wands is on top of your reading. This is about marriage, commitment. Now, in the future, you have the Lovers, the Six of Swords, Two of Wands. I feel like in the near future, There is a decision that needs to be made. You can either go this way or that way. And I feel like that there is a relationship that's possibly going to unfold for many of you, but this is going to require somebody to leave something behind. Whether it's you're going to leave something behind you, they're going to leave someone or something behind them, because there is a choice. This Two of Wands is always my card of choice, and considering the future plans. Because at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. This is someone that you have been dealing with that's been super stubborn, and there has been conflict, there has been an argument between you and this individual in the recent past or in the past over the third party, over addictions. You know, someone here was also acting avoidant. This Four of Pentacles is also the card of an avoidant. So someone, Libroski, was very much closed off. And I think that you know that you're dealing with that kind of a person. And in order for you and them to work something out, there has to be some kind of a mutual agreement or negotiation or some kind of an understanding. However, I do see here that if your person has been with a third party, for example, or if there has been someone super toxic in their life, they're influencing your person like very negatively, and your person is realizing that. Okay, they're realizing that their life is actually going down the drain, is becoming a shit show rather than a good show. Okay, so let's clarify everything for you. Some of you have mentioned that you came from TikTok onto YouTube. Welcome. Honey, I don't exist on TikTok. I don't post readings on TikTok, so please let me know about those accounts so we can take them down. I only exist on YouTube, Instagram, and in your hearts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And thank you, Libra, for also always going ahead and hitting that like button, because on this channel, equally give and take is very important. Okay, we always support one another, and the Magician at the bottom of the deck is another confirmation. Okay, because energy exchange is real. So Libra, let's see what's going on for the Sun. This hasn't been a challenge for pretty much anybody for quite some time. It's a good challenge. Okay, the Sun. Let's see what's going on, Libra, the Sun. I think you're seeking a lot of happiness. You're creating happiness from within. So the Sun is clarified by the Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Justice. Justina, where you at? Justina. Christina. Justice, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Do you get what I'm saying? This is the card of a Libra. So in tarot, a lot of you want marriage. A lot of you want happiness, commitment. You want to live with this person, be with them, and just live under the same roof. But with the Four of Pentacles, which I also talked about, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, is another confirmation that you are very highly aware that the person you're dealing with right now is closed off. Okay, they have acted closed off, male or female, doesn't matter. This is all about energies. They have acted closed off. They have been holding something back from you, and you want to make something right. I think what you want with this person is peace. You don't want no conflict. You don't want no drama. You want peace. That's what you want. And I think that energetically speaking, your mindset, your energy, you're getting to a place where you're ready to settle something down, finalize it. And honestly, some of you might have even said to yourself, you know what, I would rather also have a proper closure and move on than just have things up in the air. So that's another thing here that you have considered, but you're at a place where you want a happy relationship. This Ten of Cups in tarot is the ultimate epitome of a relationship, commitment, marriage, happiness, joy. So that's what you want. That is why the Sun is your challenge, which is the most positive card in tarot. And you know, it's been a challenge for you. You have been dealing with somebody who has been very difficult to deal with, and you know they might have a difficult personality. I don't know why you always fall for them bad boys and bad girls, but here is the thing, it's a challenge, and you want this person. Yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? And in the recent past, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So Libra, in the recent past, there was a lot of this on and off energy. With the Two of Swords, there was, I think, just the way that things unfolded between you and them. This also made you Five of Pentacles, a lot of sadness, isolation, financial difficulties. Also, some of you maybe also went through some kind of a financial challenge. I see here that there was a lot of this like loneliness and just this person being indecisive and not so confident in what they wanted out of a relationship. it made you just wait. And I think that, like I said, with the Four of Cups, see how this person is rejecting that cup that's being given to them. You dealt with someone who was avoidant. Okay, this person stopped talking to you. And I see here you, Libra, waiting for some kind of communication to come from this person to see if they're open for conversation with you. Let's talk about the King of Wands for you in the present moment. In the recent past. This is about that person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The King of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Strength here, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. This is just insane how the strength is showing up. Like I said, some of you were dealing with the Leo. July can be significant. Number 8 can be significant. So some of you were planning to get married with this person, or you were already married. Dogs can be pets, can be very significant. Specifically, I'm picking up on Labrador, Golden Retriever, and German Shepherd can be very significant. And an orange cat, okay? That's what I'm literally getting. I don't know, also someone here might have dyed their hair, that's how they say, right? Dye their hair. Blue car can be very significant, okay? And a goatee or a mustache. It's either you or this person. So in the recent past, I think that there was this happiness. When you and this person talked about marriage, you have discussed a lot of that with this person. But see the Eight of Swords here and the Emperor Aries. Some of you were dealing with an Aries, the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. I think there was a lot of these blockages. Something here was not letting this person coming towards your way fully. See how this character, their hands are tied up and there is blindfolds on their eyes. Whenever you see a blindfold or someone's hands being tied up, it does indicate that someone feels restricted and constrained to take some sort of action, energetically, physically, mentally. So it could have been also because maybe this person, there is something about this person's mother or family members influencing them as well. So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I'm also getting here a person named Mackenzie and Courtney. I don't know why I'm getting that. Could have been this person's friends or whatever. I don't know. Just coming to me right now. Mackenzie, Courtney is giving like Valley Girl accent, is giving like mean girl that tried to ruin this relationship with your person. Do you catch my drift? California accent, okay? Valley Girl, like LA, like literally, like totally type of individuals who were influencing your person, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands. Libra, here is the thing. Knight of Swords is the card of a Libra, okay? And when you get mad, you really get mad. But you are very patient. I think you are one of the most patient air signs out there. That's what I've observed. My best friend, childhood best friend, is a Libra. My Mars is in Libra. Catch my drift. The amazing friend, Croatian friend who helped me also to put my bike together, he's also Libra. So a lot of you in the recent past confronted this person. You might have lost your shit, let's be honest, and you confronted them. The reason why you confronted them, now you tell me into the comment section, what do you see? This goddamn Seven of Swords. It just keeps coming back around, Libra. Seven of Swords. Lies, deception, dishonesty, something was being hidden. You know, this person telling you one thing and doing another thing, and you confronted them. You did. It became really overwhelming for many of you with the Ten of Wands. It became really heavy to address the same thing, or when you found out something and you addressed it, there was maybe a denial from this person as well. So Libra, in the present moment, the moon, something is worrying you. There is a lot of concern that you have. Anxiety, or you feel that something possibly is also being hidden from you. So let's clarify the moon for you in the present moment. You could be also having very vivid dreams. I would recommend to keep a dream journal as well. So the moon is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Death card here, and the Magician, and the Chariot at the bottom. Could be dealing with the Cancer. So, you know, this person visits you in their dreams, or you visit them in their dreams. You're manifesting this. However, there is something that could be affecting your manifestation right now. I feel like a lot of you are... Here is the thing. Okay, what's really bothering you is my manifestation gonna come true? How do I manifest? How do I create the reality that I want? I do talk about it on the channel, on the membership side also, but you can do your own research too. More than welcome. But it has a lot to do with your frequency and your vibration. You know, it's all energy here. It's not like we have to force anything into 3D reality. And I know that many of you know about this. That's why I talk about this. A situation here that has ended, that you feel like maybe is a done deal. You're wondering, is this going to be resurrected? Is this going to be manifested back? That's what you're asking. And, you know, people change. People do come back change. People do have realizations. Everyone is on their path here. But I do see with the High Priestess and the Chariot, you're not giving up on your manifestation. Your intuition is also on point. You're someone that you're super intuitive. And I think that you're very determined to make this happen. But you also have these doubts. It's the doubts with the moon that creeping in your mind, and you kind of go back and forth. You're like, is this really going to happen or not? On top of your reading, Libroski, you have the Four of Wands. This is about marriage. This is about relationship that you are wanting to come towards your way. Okay, so let's clarify that Four of Wands. I think you're ready to settle down. It's clarified by the Knight of Wands, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So long distance can be an issue here for many of you. I think that a lot of you, just with the Five of Swords, you wanna make sure that this person is not involved with any third-party situation. There is no intervention going on from neither sides. You want to make sure that you and this person are actually on the same page. A lot of you in the present moment, you know, with the Five of Swords, could have had already a very difficult conversation with this person. And, you know, it seems like everything is a challenge. And, you know, before something really big comes into our lives, Libra, everything may fall apart, but it's actually falling into its place. And third party, karmics, people who are trying to ruin a relationship, they're always there to teach a lesson. And once two people learn a lesson and they come back together and they heal, that's a different level of relationship here. There is a mountain between the lovers, and that mountain is simply a stepping stone. It's not something to separate. It's something to be overcome so that both of you can come close together. But let's clarify the Seven of Wands for you in the present moment. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. You might have a written text or maybe a note that you want to send to this person. You haven't done that yet. I think you shouldn't. That's just a personal thing, because you go back and forth whether you should communicate, whether you should do anything, break the silence, say anything. I think what I'm getting here for you is the clarity, and the truth is going to come towards your way. The battle is also in your mind, Libra. You constantly blame yourself. You constantly feel bad about yourself. You know, with the Ace of Swords, you are becoming very clear after this reading and through these days, especially the new moon in Gemini, that the new beginning is going to happen, and you're not putting a focus onto the time frame. You're not being the one that has to constantly be tossed left and right and back and forth. Is this relationship going to happen? What do I do in this situation? You decide, and then you assume that, and then you move on with your day. This is the law of assumption, decision that comes from within yourself. Because, like I said, you're dealing with also somebody that has an inner child, and they need to learn something. There is a closed off energy about this person. Maybe their inner child did not receive a certain type of role model or parental love from their childhood, so that's also affecting their ability to function in a relationship. So for many of you, there is a lot of factors that you are taking into consideration. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, you're focusing on yourself, you're speaking the truth, you already know the truth. This person is someone that you are meant to be. But what are you doing while you are waiting? That's the question. Self-love, self-care, prioritizing yourself, take it from me. And it's actually 11:11 on the clock. It's 11:12 here, but it's 11:11 on the watch in front of me, okay? Because I have a timer and I'm on a time crunch. So 11:11 is coming through, and that's alignment. The lovers here in the future, there is a relationship that's unfolding for you. Let's clarify that. It's clarified by the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles, and the thick, juicy Ace of Wands. Do you catch my drift? Do you get what I'm saying? Either you are a Libroski with a very nice, thick, juicy Ace of Wands, or your Libroski girl, you're getting that. So there is this person is going to want to come towards your way in the month of June to cooperate, to work something out with you. The King of Swords is the card of a Gemini. And as I was saying earlier, there is a relationship that's unfolding for you, and that's the Ace of Cups. But the Six of Swords here is twice. Six of Swords in tarot, just let me clarify. I'm going to clarify this shortly. It means transition, being on a boat on a body of water, moving from this choppy side to more peaceful side. It means that there is a transition that's going to happen. Someone is going to leave something or someone behind in order for them to be able to come towards your way. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, a Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands, and the Sun at the bottom. Your happiness is going to come right back around to you, because that's your challenge, and it's at the bottom of the deck. It means that's the energy, Libra, that's waiting for you. And in the near future, there is either going to be a confession, apology, something is unfolding for you and is giving you and this person the opportunity and the chance to work something out together. Now, travel is coming very strongly here. Some of you could be looking into cruises, like ship, by the ship, like going on a cruise. You could be someone who lives near the ocean, okay, near a big body of water here also. So this is about relocating also. You could be thinking relocating, moving into a new place, traveling together, honestly, in the future, okay? That's something, maybe not, you shouldn't maybe do that during the Mercury retrograde, but that's something that you could be really looking into. Because I feel like as this summer goes on and your birthday season is coming up, you're going to be planning a lot of travels. You could be literally looking into travel tickets. You could be even at the airport right now. Some of you live near airport, so very well-known airport. So the Two of Wands is about expansion. This is about looking, okay, where do we go from now? It's not like, oh, it's just going to happen right away. Let's get married, put a ring on. But there will be movement here happening in this 3D reality between you and your person. So Seven of Cups and the Sun here, I think that even though you know you have a lot of options, you still choose to manifest this person back into your life. And this is someone that makes you very happy. You both are connected to each other like the moth to the flames. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, Scorpio energy, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom, there is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, it's a yes. And anytime you see the Wheel of Fortune, it indicates that it's actually working out in your favor. Even the challenges that seem like so hard right now, it's actually leading you to your desired outcome. The Two of Wands, you both are making a decision here to move forward from this overthinking. I think this is someone that also has really struggled with overthinking as well. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Grounded energy, a lot of grounding, a lot of spending time into the nature, a lot of solo time by you and you by yourself, they themselves, just kind of really changing the frequency and vibration. And I think that with the Judgment, there is this final epitome, the final decision and announcement that's going to be made between you and them to decide which way you both are going to move forward to. I do see here the third party, for whatever reason, for many reasons, the third party is going to be really sad, okay? The tables, one thing about them tables, Libra, they always turn, honey. They always turn, and the plot always gets thickened and twisted too. Catch my drift? Because you are the justice, you are the karma. So let's talk, and I think this person might, they might also, you both might learn some sort of new education, something new information, or there is some of you are going to educate each other, educate this person, therapy, about maybe attachment styles also. So let's get the advice here, Libroski. And you have the Ace of Cups, the Devil here, and the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So here is the thing, Libra. I think you're taking things in your hand, okay, spiritually speaking especially. The Devil, Capricorn energy here, it's also something that is super toxic. It's standing between you and this love. You already know this. The Knight of Swords is the card of a Libroski. The Devil and the Ace of Cups. The Devil that's standing between you and that Ace of Cups is the third party that we already talked about. That's why your happiness here has been challenged and has been hindered. And if you have watched this reading up until this point, it's absolutely going to make sense to you. And this is about really you just realizing that, is it really worth it for you to address that third party situation, or maybe manifest? You can manifest the third party to find somebody else that's better than your person. Leave your person alone and you end up being with your person. A win is a win. A win is a win. You get what I'm saying? You're not damaging anything or nobody. You're not interfering in anyone's free will. You're just manifesting the best case scenario. Set an intention to do that. Try it. It works. I've done it. So yeah, basically this is about you. Your advice here is don't get involved into anything that's gonna cause drama. The toxicity, don't lower your frequency with the devil. Don't make no deals with the devil, okay? Call upon your angels and your guides, or also like, you know, Ho'oponopono. I hope I said it correctly. That's such a sacred Hawaiian prayer, and I apologize if I mispronounce that. I need to improve the pronunciation, but that's a very powerful prayer to recite. Okay, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, please forgive me. I always say them in different orders, but you know, this is about forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, and neutralizing that all toxicity, that all toxic things that are happening. Let me get the phrases correct here, because I also say things palalagmeni in Armenian in my mind. Okay, so I'm saying, and it is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Yeah, like in different, I'd say in different order, but I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Okay, so it is Ho'oponopono prayer. Ho'oponopono, okay, prayer. So it's a very sacred thing. You can definitely practice that. I talked about that in the Carmina message. So that's the advice. Don't make deals with the devil. You got to worry about nothing. So let's get the mantra card for you here, Libroski. Oh, and also I'm going to choose 2 Libras and I'm going to pull a free card and a free reading for them this month in one of the upcoming videos based on the engagement comments and all of that. May the heart be like fire. Your passion is sacred. Fire, let it burn away doubt. Stand in your heart's heat with pride. Your passion, stand in your heart's heat with pride. Okay, let it burn away doubt. Like I said, the doubts here about your happiness, is this going to happen? Decide, assume, proclaim, claim, and own. And sprinkle, sprinkle. So, Libroski, this is what I had for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for being here. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.